So we're pretty lucky, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
And I want Anthony to know that there are people here from the Eastern Shore. If you're from the Eastern Shore, Starways, Hagerstown, and beyond, right? Let's see, Southern Maryland. I can be you in the house. Southern Maryland, please. Hey, I know we got people from Harford County. Who's here from Harford? There's two. Okay, we have people from Baltimore County. We have people from Howard County. We have people from Baltimore City.
Yeah.
We have people from Montgomery County. We have people from Prince George's County. We're from all over. And that's why we're going to win this race here in Maryland and across the state, because it is that coalition he just talked about. Now, one of the ways that the campaign has been working has been making sure that we're doing it a little different. How many of you spend every day looking at your phone going, I don't know that person, I'm not answering the phone? Yes. Okay. How many of you get texts that you really didn't expect and want and never respond to them? But think what happens when it's somebody you know. You answer the call, you answer the text. And that's how this campaign won Iowa. Because what we did is have volunteers as really building their own lists, their own networks to make this happen. To make sure that people would answer your phone and people would answer and would take your messages and move them forward. Now we know that canvassing is critically important. In fact, the face-to-face interactions make a huge difference. But those phone calls, those texts, those emails from people that people know help us build out. Now, we have an exercise today to help people move and understand the relational organizing that every single person can do and should do in the weeks ahead to really engage volunteers. And one of the things that's critically important in that is to have people tell their story, their why Pete. Now the why, you just heard from Anthony Brown, why Pete for him. So start thinking in your own head, in your own mind, about why Pete for you. Because we each have our story. My story is because I met him 3 years ago. And I've worked in national politics for the last 30 years. And just meeting him made me realize that this was the person. Yeah. I have sons. I have sons who are the same age as Pete Buttigieg. And yet I trust him with moving our nation forward because he can make that difference. He can make that difference. That's my story. Now, we're really excited because in the last few days, we got a new endorsement in Maryland from a council member here in Montgomery County. His name is Gabe Albernice. And Gabe is an at-large member of County Council. He led our recreation department, leads so much. He has a beautiful family and a wonderful outlook in life. And he is also just one great former chair of the Montgomery County Central Committee. So let me introduce Gabe to just say a couple words about his why.
Buenas tardes, damas y caballeros. All right, it is absolutely an honor and privilege to be among all of you today. Like all of you, I have been watching in horror over the last 3 years at the assault on our democracy and our immigrant community in this country. My story is the same story of many of you in this room. My parents immigrated to this country with not much more than the shirt on their back. But they were able to establish roots and are the reason why I am standing before you today. I have never been as worried as I have been about the future of our country as I am right now. In my lifetime, I have never seen the type of hatred and the type of anti-immigrant rhetoric that we are seeing across this country. And I still have family overseas, and the stature of our country has been diminished on a level that should trouble, and I know does, all of us. I first heard Pete speak about a year ago, just like many of us in this room, and there was something in his voice, there was something in his mannerism, and there was something in the brilliance in which he was able to connect to the people whom he was trying to connect to. And it reminded me of a guy named Barack Obama. Because when Barack first came on the scene, there were many detractors that felt that he was not electable. That with a name like Barack Obama and being African American, that was going to be too much to overcome. After listening to Pete for this last year, it has become clear to me that he has the intellect, he has the perseverance, and he is the kind of inspirational leader that we need in our country right now. I have 4 young kids, and I want a leader that I can be proud of. Pete Buttigieg is a leader that I know will make my children and my family proud. We obviously have a lot of work to do, and I also want to say this. There has been a discredit of his experience, of his leadership at the local level. Well, as a local council member in Montgomery County, and Judd Ashman is here as the mayor of Gaithersburg, I can tell you we are getting more done at the local level than we are at the national level. And I can tell you that the experience that he has in bringing communities together on a grassroots level is exactly the kind of leadership that we need right now. He is authentic, he is true, and yes, he is brilliant. And I am so excited about his candidacy. I look forward to organizing our community. I look forward to knocking on doors. I look forward to standing arm in arm with all of you to see Pete Buttigieg elected as our next president of the United States of America.